Politics has its place, but the answer to our woes is not political, it's relational. And unless we are re-knit together from the bottom, politicians, no matter how skilled, can do little good. I posted a tweet about the Peterson-Vervaeke conversation this morning, and Annie Crawford followed up. I said they are in sync as I've never seen them. Perhaps it's because they've spent quality time together. Our individualism blinds us to the power of community, to make community as sums more than we are as parts. To get that the human superpower is us together, and you can see that in the Tower of Babel. I mean, God says, well, when they work together, there's no end to what they can do. That's the amazing thing about human beings. Together, we are more than the sum of our parts. Annie Crawford says, yes, so often people only just start to find the right way to connect with each other, and then the podcast time is done. And then I responded to her. I noticed this early on. YouTube rewards seeking out higher status people for name recognition for clicks, but the quality of the conversation suffers. Even randos who don't have the exceptional gift of eloquence or IQ can create a more satisfying conversation if they have community. That is the secret of the flotilla we call the corner or the TLC, and also the secret of estuary. It's an open secret. It is manifest in every successful marriage, in every good church, no matter how small, in every healthy family. It is something our world, calibrated by screens of light, completely misses. And if a person's primary mode of really illusory interpersonal interaction is the consumption of high-status people on screens, they will be the poorer for it. Such relationships, however, require commitment, which is a form of voluntary-involuntary engagement. We have created a society where people too easily opt out, leaving the masses poorer and suffering, as if we need more poverty and pain in the world. And Ruth Ann Amsenden says, I've been thinking what it would be using wisdom for the higher status podcasters to deliberately seek out and identify smaller podcasters looking for people who truly have something. And sort of my response to that is, yes, but it's not just finding the talent out there. That's been true for a long time. Music producers always went out looking for talent. It's the community from which the talent grows. Someone recently told me a story about these musicians in Nashville who just, a whole bunch of very high status musicians, they just started playing together. Someone in the comments will recognize this and put it down below. It's the power of community, and right now we're recognizing the need for community because we're feeling it's our lack of it, but we're also not appreciating the power of it to actually do things that we simply can't do, no matter how high our IQ. So getting back to the story, We Who Wrestle with God comes out in November, and I was working on one of the Gospels. Super excited about that. A lot of us have been working at this for a long time. And watching the conversation, these three, Jordan and John, our labor has not been in vain.